Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibing today? Dr. Danae, your YouTube metaphysician, here to look at today's energy. It has been a lot of energy the past few days. For those of you that celebrated or celebrate the holidays, I hope yours were absolutely fabulous. For those who don't celebrate, I hope your days have been amazing. All right, so just an announcement as I'm pulling these cards. There are a couple of days left to get your seat at my New Year's Eve Insight Party. It is a very intimate gathering. Seats are limited. It's a 2-hour event. Hanging out with me, you will get your own personal reading. You can ask questions and answers. We're going to close out the energy of 2022 and open the 2023 energy portal with our best foot forward, leaving the past in the past. So if that's something you want to do, you want to hang out with me for those couple of hours, grab your seat. You can do so. The link is in the description box below. It will be Saturday, this coming Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, all right. We are starting off with 35 Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. Pretty fitting. I know there's been a lot of energy going around making people feel like they're lost. When in fact they're really not. When we feel lost and out of touch and we have been doing the inner work, not talking to those of you who have not done the inner work, this is not for you. This is for the ones who have been doing the inner work. And you go through that phase where you feel lost, not sure which way to go. You are really in a divine place to move upwards and forward. Next, Watchers, number 60, transpersonal. Yep, total transformation from the inside out. And number 7, Covenant, sacred contract. So here's Lost Compass. Transpersonal. Feels like you're climbing up your own mountain, right? And sacred contract. Each one of us made a sacred contract before coming back into Earth, into the physical body form we are in now. This journey of awakening, the pain, the hurt, the loss, the confusion, all of that is part of this sacred contract. It's the sacred contract back to self and the higher knowledge that we forgot. This journey that is culminating now for you has been in the works, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Okay, so starting off with the 3 of Wands. Look at this. Yeah, this goes perfect with this Lost Compass. This deck that I'm using is Tarot of Opposites. So on each card, you have the shadow side and you have the light side. This 3 of Wands in reverse, look, this is the equivalent of putting on cement shoes and not going anywhere, but in your head, you're traveling. So feeling stuck right now. I want you to know that this feeling stuck is happening so you can recognize the limiting thoughts or beliefs inside of you that is keeping you bound to where you're at. Because you are meant to be going somewhere in 2023. For some of you, that may be physical travel. Others of you, it's the awakening journey, going to new levels, things like that. For some of you, it's both. Then we have the Hierophant. And this Hierophant, I really like it because This energy is saying, hey, yeah, I know there is more going on. I'm not just looking at this from my little self, from the human eye, from ego. You're looking at this from the bigger picture. The Hierophant, yes, it is a Taurus card. It's very tapped in. It is highly spiritual. It's a lot of wisdom and knowledge, ancient wisdom. It is authority. This can also mean you working with a spiritual mentor, a spiritual guru. You could be the spiritual mentor. For those of you that are watching or listening that are also readers of some sort, whether it's energy, tarot, you're some sort of spiritual worker. And if you are also on YouTube or have a platform where you're reading energy or doing this work, you have been going through, excuse me 1 minute. Excuse me. Okay, sorry, I felt that sneeze coming on. You have been going through your own transpersonal journey. The things that you were doing before that felt like an energetic match are no longer resonating with you in the same way. And that's okay. It's not meant to at this time because you are leveling up. So recognize that. Try not to get into your head and self-bash. If you feel lost, not sure what to do or how to do it, this is the time to tap into that higher knowledge, not the knowledge from your head. The head knowledge is what keeps you trapped. Head knowledge is very much altered ego. You want to drop down into your heart. Allow your heart to lead the way. Your heart and soul has the answers for this next phase of your life. Four of Pentacles. Yep. I love this because many of you were coming from this Four of Pentacles of loss, lack, holding on too tight, control, what have you. You have learned the art of letting go. You've learned that worrying about finances, money, and supply only brings more things to worry about. It depletes your bank account. Many of you heeded the advice that I've been saying over the past few weeks, few months, which is you cannot afford to go backwards. You cannot afford to look in the past or hold on to these controlling ways. Why? Because if that's where your attention is, that's where your energy is, that's what you're calling forth. Many of you really woke the hell up. You really recognized, oh my God, my own thinking, my own words, my own emoting has really created these experiences in my life. And I don't want those experiences again. And that's what, getting back to integrity talks about. Letting go of this false narrative of experiences that you've had. Just because you've had the experiences doesn't mean you need to create a narrative around it or a whole new book around it. It's recognizing it and saying, no, you know what? I don't need to live my life that way. That's what was. I'm going to leave it be what was, and I'm going to go for what is. You are really bringing in this divine goddess energy of justice. And when I say that, you're doing that because you have pulled your energy back. You're not trying to control, manipulate, or have certain outcomes work out the way that you want. You're just saying, nope, I'm allowing the divine. I'm tapping into that knowing. I know that I know that I know everything is always working out for my highest good. Even when I can't see it or understand it, I know that's what's happening. And by doing so, look, 9 of Cups. Here comes your wish fulfillments. And look, we went from Justice, 9 of Cups, to the 10 of Pentacles. Right after this, yeah, you guys have, it's been a struggle. This hasn't been easy, but you have dropped a perception around safety, security, money, finances, lack. And you are releasing all of those old ways. You know that no longer serves you. And you're done bringing that in. We are in, the pre-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. A lot of things can be convoluted or cloudy right now. But going into 2023, you've got manifestation of abundance on your mind, and it's looking right at you too. The only way you're going to keep this away from you is keeping your attention on the past people, the past experiences, the past. Let the past go. It already has had its time on Broadway. Time to reflect. Yep. You guys have been hearing me say that on repeat, especially this week. We're closing out 2022 and we're going to open a new 2023. Reflect, reflect, reflect. Don't analyze, don't attach. Become the scientist studying the monkey of your life and reflect. Advice from a cat. For some of you, a cat may be very significant. For others of you, let's say you're not a fan of a cat. You don't have a cat and you're like, what? Advice from a cat. You are going to come across, I do feel like this is a person, but they are very cat-like in their energy, meaning they do their own thing. They let people spew their opinions, whatever, but they're not moved by it, and they do what they want to do. And they're okay with that. For some of you, you have never given yourself the permission and the allowance to do what you want to do because you're so concerned about somebody's opinion. Cats don't give a rat's hairy ass what people think of them. They move silently, for the most part, unless you put a bell on them. They can be calculating, but they get what they want. Name the thing. What is the thing, the energy that you need to let go of, that you're still holding on a little bit? You're holding out hope that in 2023 this comes around. It's the same thing that's holding you back, keeping you feeling lost and really questioning your purpose. You know what it is. And guys, I have to be honest, for many of you, I don't feel it's a big thing. I feel it's not huge, but it's a limiting belief or perception about you that is not letting you move forward, not letting you travel towards your dreams. This is confirmation for those of you this part resonates with. This is your confirmation to let it go. All right, beautiful heart. I hope that helped. And I hope I see you at my party on Saturday. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.